is the Martin Luther King Parade banner carried by Tamara Howard and Tiana Howard. We also want to recognize the Smithfield Selma High School Color Guard and Smithfield Selma High School Navy ROTC cadets who are under the command of retired Master Sergeant Randy Griffin. The Color Guard commander is Petty Officer 2nd Class Robert Morales. The Navy ROTC has a decade of rich history of excellence. Like every junior ROTC program, the program is a citizen development program whose stated mission is to instill in students the value of citizenship, service, personal responsibilities, and a sense of accomplishments. The Selma Police Car is the Honorable Cheryl Oliver, Mayor of Selma, and Selma Council Pro Tem, the Honorable Janie Lacey. And the second Selma police car is carrying two newly elected Selma councilmen, the Honorable Brian McAllister and the Honorable Joe Scarborough. We have candidates running for office. And the first car we have, no, that's not it. Excuse me, we have our parade grand marshal is Miss Alice Lassiter Falk, the 2018 State Mother of the Year for the North Carolina NAACP. Miss Falk was ill last year, so we honor her this year for her dedication to the organization and her outstanding competitive efforts. Having won the 2018 North Carolina State Mother of the Year crown, she's represented the North Carolina State NAACP at the San Antonio National NAACP Convention. This is candidates again running for office. We have Ronald Newton, candidate for the North Carolina Lieutenant Governor. Following Mr. Newton is Albert Pacer, candidate for North Carolina Senate 11. Following Mr. Pacer is Charlene Nelson, candidate for District Court Judge.
Hey, Charlene.
Following Ms. Nelson is Dr. Wendy May. Dr. Wendy May, candidate for Commissioner. Hi.
How'd you get that job?
Look, I didn't know Dr. Cole was running for county commissioner.
Following Dr. May is Dr. Geddes Cohen Jr., candidate for Commissioner. Hello. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Following Dr. Cohen, we have Kenan Crumble, candidate for Board of Education. Okay. Following Mr. Crumble is Carolyn Cash, candidate for Board of Education. And following Ms. Cash is Ava Atkinson, candidate for Board of Education.
Okay. Let me see, can I check it?
I'm sure this is,
Rick.
is that Bobby Womack?
And Kenny Crowe, Board of Education, Johnston County. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How's everything?
Is that Bobby?
Emory, Ashley.
Is that Bobby?
I've seen your signs. Oh, I appreciate it.
United Brothers Club. Okay, this entry is United Brothers Club of Johnston County, which is a men's group totaling 20 members whose goal is to help seniors with chores around the home and with transportation. Additionally, they serve as pallbearers, organize parking for large events, give Easter donations, and provide security service. The president is Larry Rayner. The next entry is St. Peter Church of Christ, Disciples of Christ, which is located in the historic Belmont area of Smithfield. The goal is to serve those who are in need of spiritual healing, physical needs, and positive, wholesome social interaction. Bishop Richard Johnston is the spiritual leader of the church. That's the Deltas. Okay. The next entry is the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated of Johnston County Alumni Chapter. It's a Greek sorority focusing on service to Johnston County. The major thrust of their program is education, political action, economic development, and team mentoring. The president is Talia Virgin. They are more than just lovely ladies in red and white. They follow in the steps of their sisters who marched 100 years ago in the D.C. March for the Women's Right to Vote. Thank you, ladies. Which one is this? Next we have the Johnston Central National Alumni, which represents thousands of blacks who attended the only black school in Smithfield until it closed in 1969. Established 1921, Johnston County Training School was changed to Johnston Central High School. Every child a chance was the motto, reflecting Dr. King's belief that every person deserves a chance to develop his talents. In the car is the national president, Linda Singletary, and her husband.
Going out here. All right, I'll see you next time.
Next we have is the African American Caucus of the Johnston County Democratic Party under the leadership of Angelique Leggett, who's the president, is a member of the North Carolina State AAC organization. They seek to have a voice concerning issues affecting minorities in the county, state, and national Democratic Party. Dr. King's quote guides us: "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter."
Hey, Marlon. Hey, how you doing?
Where is it? Next, we have the Smithfield Alumni Chapter, a Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. The 5 members of Kappa Alpha Phi fraternity serve the Johnston County community. Thank you. Next, we have the dentist office of Dr. Geddes Cohen Jr., which is located at 17 Noble Street, Selma. No person is turned away. Dr. Cohen is an experienced dentist who treats everyone with care and patience. And now we have the JCO Majorettes under the leadership of Brianna Daughtry, Jasmine Bryant, and Kiana Harrington. The group, numbering 21, strives to build confidence in these young ladies as they develop their skills and talents for future endeavors. Tryouts will be held March the 1st. Next. All right, thank you, ladies. Yeah. Next, we have the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, of Johnston County, which is the local affiliate of the National Organization for Mental Health. The local group provides education, support, and advocacy for those recovering from mental illness and their loved ones and caregivers through various support groups and classes throughout the county. All services are free. Among these programs is NAMI Sharing Hope, speaking with African Americans about mental health. Mr. Daniel H. Gibson Jr. is the first black CEO heading up the 40th anniversary. Thank you.
Here she comes, the official celebrity of this place. Here we go.
Is it the law office? Hey. Who's this one? Oh, Antoine. Okay. The next entry is the law office of Antoine Weeby, represented by attorney Antoine Weeby, founder of the annual Martin Luther King Kids Program held every January at Smithfield Selma High School. His King youth demonstrates their ability to speak, perform, and express their hopes and dreams. A mock trial is held during January program. Next, we have the National Association of University Women, Smithfield Branch, which is a group educating women who advances equity for women and girls through advocacy, education, and research. The Little Miss and Mr. Johnston County Pageant Contest is sponsored each year. Riding today is the winner, Little Miss Sanaya Everett, a 5-year-old. She's the daughter of Timothy and Lakeisha Everett, and Sanaya is a kindergarten at West Smithfield Elementary School. And next, we have Physical Activity Works, PAW, which is a health fitness group designed to be intentional about one's health by practicing regular exercise, making good food choices, thinking positively, and spiritually supporting each other. They meet every morning at the Health Quest Fitness Center in Smithfield. The founder and instructor is Paula Waters.
Come on. Let's go. Hoops down.
Are you living or recording?
Yeah, recording it.
Can you send it to me, the Johnston County Tadler?
Johnston County what?
Tadler on Facebook.
Okay, I'm not on Facebook.
No.
Next, we have Temple Johnston County Mobile Food Market,
Our website.
Okay.
Same thing, Johnston.
which provides free groceries on the second Thursday every month
Send it to us.
at Temple Church in Selma. The food is provided by the Interfaith Food Shuttle and distributed by the dedicated members of Temple Baptist and other local churches. The founder is Rachel Ayers, who is the driver. Now, we have the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity. This chapter serves the Johnston County community, representing the principles of this international organization with over 750 chapters, both graduate and undergraduate nationally, and in some foreign countries. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity was founded at Howard University, Washington, D.C. Thank you. Oh, yes. Missioners Memorial Baptist Church, where the pastor is Reverend Mervyn P. John. It's located at 911 Blunt Street in the historic Sandy Run area of Smithfield. The church is noted for its many programs that pull together many other church denominations. Thank you. Next, we have Richard B. Harrison Alumni, which is represented by the president of the group, Reverend Johnny McPhail. The historic complex located in Selma was once the only school for blacks in Selma. In 2012, the school was transformed into the Harrison Center for the Active Ages. Richard B. Harrison has a rich history. Thank you. The Richard B. Harrison Alumni is also represented by the class of 1968, represented by Terry Faison. Each year there's a parade and a reunion held at the location in Selma. My Kids Club of Johnston County is an after-school tutorial program serving the youth at Selma Elementary and Selma Middle Schools. The program mission is to encourage, empower youth to grow in good character and understanding through studies and opportunity for academic success, civil engagement, and habits that ensure healthy living to achieve their potential as responsible and caring citizens. The program focuses on the whole child and family. Manny Moore is the Director of Operations. The club meets in the Selma Elementary School mobile unit. Now we have the Johnston Lee Harnett Community Actions Incorporated. For the past 50 years, Johnston Lee Harnett Community Actions Incorporated has been helping our fellow citizens to overcome hardships and to help lift them out of poverty. Mrs. E. Marie Watson is the director at the Macy Street location. They are Dr. King's dream in action. Mount Zion Church of Deliverance in Smithfield, North Carolina, with the pastor is Christine Allen. Okay. Johnston County Citizens Association empowers, educates, and advocates for the needs of citizens in Johnston County, especially those whose voices are often unrecognized. Galilee Missionary Baptist Church is committed to serving the spiritual, social, and growth needs of the body of Christ. The pastor is Reverend Anthony Rayford. The youth and adult members congratulate the NAAC for their continued support of Dr. King's dream. Are they? Chris Haley of Four Oaks is driving a vintage caddy with Dr. King's quotes. He is a former member of the Four Oaks Town Council. He's a member of Juniper Grove Church on 301 South. The pastor is Reverend Charles J. Williams. Services are held every second and fourth Sunday. Four Oaks Tax Service is represented by the owner and founder of the business, Miss Arizona Banks, located in Four Oaks. The business will provide transportation to the office by calling their taxi services. And now we have the Corvette Car Club. It's made up of several owners of the classic Corvette. They make their appearance at various parades and other events. And thank you for dazzling us with your shiny, sporty vets. And thanks to Miss Banks for inviting the club to the parade.
Right there. He's right there.
Pretty, very pretty. Again, we would like to thank the Corvette Car Club for their dazzling, shiny, sporty vests. Thank you so much. This is it right here. This guy. And next we have the Aluminum Company of North Carolina, which provides services in all of North Carolina, specializing in doors, windows, roofs, gutters, offers 100% financing, free estimates. Please call 919-620-8500. The general manager is Chris Exum, and the owner is Sammy Heiner. And next we have the Watering Hole Church. It's located in Wilson Mills at 210 Wilson Mill Road. The pastor is Reverend Terry Thompson, and his wife is the Lady Denise Thompson. The motto of the church is, "It's all about time for something refreshing." The church has been served in the community for 13 years. Now, what all of you have been waiting for is the West Johnston Wildcats Band. Attending and meeting with us here this year. We think that great things are happening in Johnston County, and we're proud of the work that is transforming our community from Dr. King's dream to reality. We must continue to follow his footsteps and leave the dream. We leave you with one message from Dr. King. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And we thank you for attending today, and we hope that you thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.